This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Lay down.
We're live everywhere on YouTube and the iHeartRadio app on this Tech Thursday. You know what that means? That means we're going to be joined in studio by the Marsha Collier, and we're not disappointed in the least. Marsha Collier, it's great to see you. I know you have some great information you're going to impart to us. I have a number of computers. We talked about you, and you have a number of computers. Some of my computers are Windows. Some are Chromebook, Chrome OS based. And I vacillate. I go back and forth depending on my needs. I like Windows computers because it has the software that I usually use with it. I don't like it because Windows usually forces things upon me.
I don't like to be forced by any brand to do anything. I mean, I want to buy a product. I want it to work. I want it to do what I want it to do. And don't mess with me. That's it. That's all I want. But everybody, but before I tell you, I found out exactly why they're pushing everyone towards Windows 10. And they want to have people throw their stuff, their Windows 10 computers into the waste dump and go to Windows 11 because you're going to need the firepower. That's why they had the check on the equipment in the computer to see if it could be upgraded. Why? Because that little Copilot logo that you see even on Windows 10 is now going to be such an integral part of your system. Starting in October, they're going to start automatically installing the Microsoft 365 Copilot app.
For those who don't know Copilot, that's like their version of AI, which is going to help you with all things computing.
It's like ChatGPT.
Okay.
Which, by the way, if you have a question, you can go to chatgpt.com now. I think that's their URL. And you can ask the question and have an answer. It has no personality anymore. It's really not as fun as it used to be. But okay, so that's free. And I would think if you're paying for Microsoft 365, the Copilot would be free too. But, surprise, not free.
It's not.
Well, it is free. And you get a whole 15 AI credits per month with the subscription.
Wait. You have to pay a subscription to use the AI component on the computer as opposed to maybe using ChatGPT for free?
Well, yes. Yes, actually you do. It's not technically a subscription. They're giving it to you when you subscribe to Microsoft 365, which, by the way, the price has gone up 43% in the past year.
How much are we talking about? Are we talking like maybe $5 a month, $10 a month?
I don't know. I couldn't find an actual price, but
that's alarming for obvious reasons because they don't want the sticker shock.
Right. Now, what is a credit? If you get 15 credits free, Okay, what is it? Every time you ask Copilot to perform an AI-powered action like summarizing a document, creating a table, generating an image, it deducts a credit from your balance. Monthly allotment for Microsoft 365 personal and family subscribers, they get 60 AI credits per month. Now, none of these credits roll over to the next month. So if you don't use them, then they just go away. The refill cycle, they're refilled on the first day of every calendar month. Where are you going to use these? Because it's infesting your computer. I hate to use the word infest, but...
Okay, no, I think that's accurate because it's put on your computer. You didn't ask for it. They're encouraging you to get rid of your old computer so you can have a computer which can accommodate this that you're not asking for. And oh, by the way, it's not free. We're going to charge you for it with limited use. It's not like it's a one-time price and then you own it outright. No, you're just renting it, and it's limited use where you have to pay for basically each use of the AI function.
Right. So, just as a regular guy, you get 15, but you get 60 if you subscribe to the big version. Now, where you use it, Copilot features are in apps like Outlook, Word, PowerPoint. They all consume credits for such things as helping draft emails, summarizing documents, and generating presentations. You can see how fast.
So if you have it maybe summarize 4 emails, that's 4 credits. If you have it, give you an investment strategy, that's another credit. What's the point?
Well, it's going to ask you, would you like to see that in a chart? Ding!
That's another credit.
And Windows other services. For example, Microsoft Designer, the image editing, image generation, and this is going to kill you. How about Notepad? Good old Notepad.
Yes.
They're going to have AI-powered text functions in Notepad.
But just about everything you've told me is available somewhere else for free, is it not?
Exactly. When your credits are depleted, you'll be no longer able to use the associated AI-powered features unless you upgrade to Copilot Pro.
Look, this is not you. I'm just trying to figure out who would want to subscribe to something like that. If you're savvy enough to embrace the use of AI in your day-to-day work, you probably are savvy enough to know that you can get all that for free elsewhere.
Well, and they're going to have to figure out how to be competitive with whatever pricing Sam Altman tosses up for ChatGPT. Because that he's got the money. The company has the money. And yeah, Microsoft isn't that big. They're big. They're not Larry Ellison big.
No.
Which is a whole other story. But it will be interesting to see what pricing they're going to set on this. And I just don't want any part of it. I'm using that Acer Chromebook Plus 516. Love it. Do I want to use the Gemini? No, I really don't. Because I have no use for it. If I want to edit a photo, I can do it on my phone.
Right. The software is pretty intuitive these days.
Right. So Google Photos, just fine. I'm happy with
Magic Eraser, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and who really, how much do you really want to sit around and move people around into different pictures?
Oh no, that's too much damn work.
And do you have the time to sit and futz with it?
No, I don't. I want to be able to just point and shoot, maybe clean it up a bit and move on.
Yeah, that's my picture of my husband. Great picture, thanks. That's all. So all this AI they want you to use, it's the reason you're being pushed to Windows 11. And it's going to cost you, believe you. It's just freaked me out altogether.
When we come back, I know you have an update for Amazon. Is it good news or bad news?
Good news for us, good news for consumers, and good news for manufacturers and brand names.
I like it. More with Marsha Collier in just a moment. KFI AM 640 is later with.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto. at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Oh, Kelly.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI, Later with Mo Kelly and Marsha Collier. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app and YouTube. And as it is Tech Thursday, we love having Marsha join us in studio. Last segment, we talked about Microsoft Copilot. Now let's talk about Amazon. You say that there might be some bits of good news for consumers and sellers?
Well, yeah, for consumers. Okay. Mo, for example, if you wear a specific shoe, I know, like Tuala's a big fan of New Balance 608.
Yep.
As is my husband. They're always comparing shoes. And they scour the internet for deals on those shoes. So if you're looking for those on Amazon, you might find them. You might find several listings of them.
What should we make of that?
Well, previously, because they're making a change now, you have to look who the seller is. Mm-hmm. If it's Amazon, you're probably okay. But the thing is, you know the barcode that's on every product.
Right.
Amazon used to, and probably still is at this point, they would bin all the items. If they took all the New Balance 608s that people wanted to sell, whether they were from FBA sellers, which was regular small businesses, or from New Balance, put them under that same barcode number because that barcode number represented that shoe. So there was they'd put it in the same place. They'd put it in the same storage thing. So when the guy came to pick out the box of shoes, he was either picking one from New Balance, and using New Balance as an example here, New Balance or Joe's Liquidators.
Which also happens to sell New Balance.
Right, 608s. And you don't know what you're going to get.
Is there a real difference from Joe's Liquidators and obviously New Balance, the official store?
Okay. There's quality control in the official stores. I mean, Nike pulled off of Amazon because of this reason. There's quality control. Maybe, the shoes went to a shoe store. Maybe people wore them and returned them. You don't know. They can be sold as new if they look new. But you just never know where they've been and what it is.
That's a great point.
Because haven't you buy some shoes, they have the little things stuffed in them and everything. Yeah. That's perfect, and that's usually when you buy them from the brand. But a lot of times you'll buy them in other places, and it just doesn't look so cute and put together. So what they've decided to do, and the brands are very happy about that, and I'm happy about it, because if I'm an Adidas person, if I want my Adidas shoes. Oh my
gosh, you and my wife, Adidas everything.
Oh, she has to get the new ballet shoes, the Tokyo shoes.
If she hasn't already purchased them, they're like in her basket.
They're totally sold out. I'm thinking of getting them on the secondary market.
She is so pro Adidas. It's like, I'm Nike. She's Adidas.
My husband's New Balance. I'm Adidas. Yeah.
How do y'all even get along? I don't understand it.
I love Adidas. Does she ever wear Adidas, like the pants too?
All of that.
Yeah.
She has her whole sports collection clothing is Adidas.
For my daughter's wedding brunch, I wore Adidas.
I can't really wear Adidas. Well, they're not as comfortable as far as shoes go for me and my foot.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody's foot is different. And I used to wear high heels all the time. So I have...
Oh, so did Mark Ronner. I didn't know that.
I bet he looked great in them. I
just let him know I'm thinking about him every now and then.
He's got those legs.
Yay.
I think you see me in here with the headphones off and you'll say anything to drag me back in and cause me to do a double take. But yeah, I like the way my calves look in the,
I was just thinking of your calves. That's perfect, yes. Mark. Really,
I'm more of a Converse and Vans kind of person.
See, I can't wear Converse.
I can't wear Converse or Vans because there's no arch support.
Right. And I have a pair of the white Vans, the slip-ins, just because they're cool.
They're great to look at. But they wore them back in the day.
But they're not. I have a new pair, got them at Nordstrom, but they're not on the top 10 list.
Plantar fasciitis is real.
I don't understand Vans. It's like a piece of rubber and a piece of canvas. It's not a shoe. It's barely a moccasin.
It's a very comfortable shoe for those of a certain age. I couldn't wear them now for any length of time.
But they wore them skateboarding.
I wore nothing but Vans growing up. So, I mean, from the original Van Doren store and everything, I know the history, met the family.
Right.
I just can't wear the shoes anymore, even though I love them.
You go through different cycles in your life. One of the keys that somebody taught me is to change your shoes every day. Especially as a woman, if you wear high heels at all, change the heel height every day, and you will get less foot damage because your foot won't sit. And the same for men wearing the same kind of shoes every day.
I try to rotate different shoe every day, but it's more having to do with my arch than anything. But yes, I'm conscious of that because I deal with plantar fasciitis. So. Hey, look, this getting old stuff is not fun. Not fun at all. But you were saying about Amazon. We went way around the barn.
Okay, well, when you're talking about shoes, I'm right there always. But the deal is now Nike has a store on Amazon. And by the way, don't be surprised. And what really shocks me is a lot of companies also have stores on eBay. And like Acer computers, they had a store on eBay where they had that computer that I brought in and reviewed for $249, and I sent it to Ronner. I said $249. Yeah, it was factory refurbished, but I'm a big believer in factory refurbished.
This little IBM ThinkPad is factory refurbished, $230. So I mean, yes,
you
can shop smarter. You don't need to necessarily buy the newest brand thing. It's functional. It serves a purpose. And if it should go out tomorrow, oh well, no big deal.
Yeah, and that's and just remember, if you're buying a Fire TV, everything goes back to Amazon. There's no secrets.
All your data, all your watching.
It's got a camera. It's got a microphone. And Amazon people, I think you're really great, and I'm one of your original customers, but no thanks.
I just assume that all our devices are listening to us, watching us, recording us, and sending our data. Even though we may have unchecked that box, it's still happening.
Usually walk with two phones, and when I say something to my husband I don't want them to hear, I put my thumbs over the microphone.
Look, when I go home and I get these ads for stuff that I happen to be talking about on the radio, it's like, okay, yes, I know you're listening to me. I don't like it when you throw it in my face that you're listening to me.
Well, I do like the ads from Amazon when they're things I want. If it's something I'm actually interested in.
Oh, no. We were talking about Depends underwear for a concert one night. And then I get home and I'm getting ads for it. It's like, this is not a coincidence.
They should come up with something like that covers the mic, just like you can cover the camera.
You mean like what's that shield called?
What, tape?
A Band-Aid, yes.
No, not a Band-Aid. They had one at NASA when I was there. What was it called?
A radiation
Faraday
shield?
Cage.
Oh, Faraday cage, yes.
Also, they already created something like that?
Yeah, they actually use it, especially like in Washington, D.C., where you put all your devices in a Faraday cage so they can't scoop all your information.
And I'll give you, I know we're short on time, but I'll give you a little secret. So I'm at NASA in the assembly room. Yes, we had to bunny suit on and we had to walk through that thing that has tape on your feet and blows the whole thing. Their Faraday cage in there, legit, was just a chain link fence, ceiling, and floor, chicken wire.
No aluminum foil or anything?
No. You just have to disrupt the waves.
Well, that's not entirely encouraging. We got to go, but it's always good to see you. It's always good to talk to you. And maybe next week we can we got to talk about Apple at some point, because they came up with this newer, slimmer Apple iPhone and everything.
Hey, every time we want to talk about Apple, you and I get carried away with something else.
I know, it's because we don't like Apple. I'll talk to you soon. It's Later with Mo Kelly. KFI AM 640 live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app and YouTube. Last week I told you about what was going to be released, a.k.a. Charlie Sheen on Netflix. That was his biopic, 2-episode documentary biopic, and it was released in concert with his memoir. I have to say, yes, I'm on this kick with documentaries, and I really enjoy documentaries, but I exceptionally enjoyed a.k.a. Charlie Sheen. If you're a fan of movies, like I know Mark Ronner is, you will really enjoy this, because it's not just about Charlie Sheen. A large part of it has to do with his relationship with his father, Martin Sheen. And it takes you back to the beginning, where you get to see Martin Sheen on the set of Apocalypse Now.
Really?
Yes, because the whole family didn't know this. Martin Sheen, they're filming it in the Philippines.
When he had the heart attack.
Correct.
Okay.
And you get the story behind that, what led up to it, and how his whole family, Martin Sheen's family, was in the Philippines, because he said, if I'm going to be away for a long period of time, and this movie took a long time to film, in different portions of it, he wanted his family with him. So you get to see Martin Sheen's drug issues. You get to see the precipitating events leading up to his heart attack, and how that was kind of like a foreshadowing of everything which happened in Charlie Sheen's life.
By the way, since you're on a documentary kick, you want to watch the documentary about the making of Apocalypse Now called Hearts of Darkness. It's as good as the movie.
Well, I remember reading Heart of Darkness in high school.
That's the Joseph Conrad short story. I've read that a dozen times. It's a masterpiece. But Hearts of Darkness is the documentary that Coppola's wife shot while they were making Apocalypse Now.
Well, since you mentioned Francis Ford, you get to see the various directors that Martin Sheen had worked with and Charlie Sheen had worked with. You get to see the children's the videos and movies, the Super 8 movies that Charlie Sheen would make. And if you think about the people they used to hang out with as kids, I'm talking about George Clooney, Sean Penn, his brother Chris Penn, Nicolas Cage, and the hijinks that they got into. It's amazing that they're not all dead. I know Chris Penn is dead. He died of a heart attack, but I'm saying the rest of them as well. None of them should be alive.
Yeah, that's a lot of trouble gathered in one group there.
But you get to hear, like, I don't want to give away the whole documentary, but I will tell this one part. There was a point when Charlie Sheen had become Charlie Sheen. He is world famous, and I think it's right after he did Platoon. They take him on a plane. He's on a plane going somewhere. He's just married with his first wife, and he has like 3 wives, and 2 of them are in this as well. But he tells the story of how the pilot brings Charlie Sheen up to the cockpit, allows him to put on the captain's hat and the captain's jacket, and actually fly the plane, no autopilot.
That's
and
kind
he's
of
drunk and high at the time.
That is a pants-filling moment.
And they have pictures of it. So it's mind-blowing how many bad things did happen that didn't kill him. And it's mind-blowing how many worse things could have happened and just didn't.
I'm curious about the more lurid, filthy stuff, like when he was high and hooking up with dealers and
stuff. It's all in there. They, in fact, have one of his drug dealers as one of the featured people telling about his life.
Damn you, Mo, I'm going to have to watch this.
That's what I'm saying. It's mind-blowing. They have Denise Richards, who I believe is his second wife. They have his third wife in there, and they're telling their side of the sordid details. Of course, they have John Cryer in it, and he is not real. It's not that he's mean, but he's very honest and dry about everything he has to say about Charlie Sheen. Like he's pulling for him, but he's not going to give him an absolute pass for all the things that he did, which brought about the end of 2.5 Men.
Yeah, I've gathered that. And I think for normal people who never faced this kind of temptation or cash, like an incredible, inhuman amount of cash. Sheen was the highest paid person in TV for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was making $2 million an episode.
It's sort of unrelatable how somebody can self-destruct like that. A complete cell phone, unnecessary.
But he does talk about that, and he says something to the effect of, I kept self-destructing, and there was no real penalty for it. Like, he had gone to rehab 4 or 5 times, and immediately thereafter he started using drugs again. His career kept going up. So there was really no penalty for any of the behavior. He tells the story at one time, and this is the last story I'll tell, of how Nicolas Cage was on this flight with him, and I think Sean Penn and some others, and Nicolas Cage got the intercom and was acting as if he were the captain and said, "This is your captain speaking. We've lost control of the plane, and I don't know if we'll be able to hold it. Flight attendants, please take your seats for crash positions," sending everyone into a panic. So much so that the police were waiting for them when they landed, and Charlie Sheen tells the story of how he had coke strapped to his leg, but they got off because he was Charlie Sheen. They said, "Just don't do it again."
It seems like such a lifetime ago when the new Charlie Sheen movie's coming out. We've got to go see Wall Street or Maximum Velocity or whatever the hell it is. That's ancient history now.
They talk about everything which led up to the movie Wall Street. You get to go really inside his relationship with his brothers. His older brother is part of the documentary. Emilio Estevez and Martin Sheen are not part of it.
Right. Wasn't he also in The Rookie with Clint Eastwood?
Yes.
Did they get Eastwood?
Yeah. No, they make reference to his relationship with Eastwood. I'm not going to give that away.
I don't see Eastwood putting up with any nonsense from anybody.
Let me just say this. Eastwood plays a role in the first intervention.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. There's so many great nuggets that only Charlie Sheen could tell. And yes, we saw everything, the public implosion with Tiger Blood and winning and all that kind of stuff. But you get to see what he was actually like during that time and how crazy he was.
I see Eastwood kicking him in the chest and like holding a gun up under his jaw.
Very close.
Okay.
Just got to see it.
Okay.
Just got to see it.
Done.
AKA Charlie Sheen, Netflix. It's like 2 hours out of your life. Highly recommend. So well done. It's Later with Mo Kelly. KFIM 640 Live everywhere. The iHeartRadio app.
Later with Mo Kelly on KFI AM 640.
Live everywhere on YouTube and the iHeartRadio app. I think it's time now. Is it time? He's looking at me saying, yeah, it's time. It's time for you and your chance to win some tickets to The Temptations and the Four Tops. We have a pair we're getting ready to give away. Can't call in yet. Haven't opened the phones. But the show is Sunday, September 21st at 7 p.m. And let's say you just want to purchase tickets. You don't want to wait to win them. You can always go to CerritoCenter.com and purchase tickets there. But anyhow, anyway, you want to see 2 of Motown's biggest acts dominate the stage for an evening of greatest hits and snazzy moves. The Temptations, the Grammy-winning soul R&B quintet, set the bar for vocal groups with an impressive avalanche of hits, including My Girl, The Way You Do the Things You Do, and Treat Her Like a Lady. The Four Tops started as a band of high school pals to shaping and defining the Motown momentum of the 1960s. You know their hits such as Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch, It's the Same Old Song, Reach Out, I'll Be There. You know what? Why don't we look for caller number 9? You will win a pair of tickets to see the Temptations and the Four Tops Sunday, September 21st at 7 p.m. at the Cerrito Center for the Performing Arts. Caller number 9. And at the risk of being morbid, you want to see these groups while you can. Yes, it may not have all the original members, but this is something where you don't want to wait. There may not be many more opportunities to see one, much less both of these groups together at the same time, reeling off all of their Motown super hits. I've had the opportunity to see both of the groups separately and together over the years. It's one of those things where if you get the opportunity, you see them, you take your significant other, spouse with you, you'll be all good. It'll put you in a great mood. Some music is timeless, and the Temptations and the Four Tops, their music is timeless. The world will be listening to their music 100 years from now. None of us are going to be around to confirm it, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one. They will still be playing the Temptations and the Four Tops 100 years from now. And if you're caller number 9, you and a guest will be going to see the Temptations and the Four Tops Sunday, September 21st at 7 p.m. at the Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts. Here's your last chance for the Temptations and the Four Tops this Sunday at the Cerritos Center for the Performing Arts. KFI AM 640, we are live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
KFI and KOST HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County. More stimulating talk.